Excuse me? Drink the milk of the puppy.
This guy knows his poison.
Cyanide in your goblet? So you know how LA's going through this ongoing thing of, I guess California as a whole, how people leave because they're mad about this soft on crime policy?
That shit's happening in all the blue cities. Yeah. Like, it's happening in Hawaii, it's happening in like all kinds of places that's very, very blue leaning.
People love the criminals.
Yeah, so this example is a little bit different in another direction, because what a lot of people say is like, oh man, you're gonna let him out, they're gonna do another crime, and then let him out again, another crime, and then they always go back to the first time you're arrested and go, why wasn't he still in jail because of this?
Yeah.
You know? But in this situation, it's got a little bit of a difference, and it's interesting. So back in August 2021, there was a viral video. You guys may have seen it. We didn't cover it here, I don't think. But it was where this lady was pushing a baby on a stroller going down Venice, in the city of Venice. You know those like little alleyways they have in Venice?
Yeah.
By the beach. She's pushing her baby on a stroller. A car is driving through the alleyway and then turns to...
I saw this.
It like turns to aim at her and then runs both of them, like,
What?
both of them into the air. Stroller and the mom.
See, it's like a movie where she flies, the stroller flies, the baby flies.
The mom's
Yeah.
a G though. After she got hit, she got it back up immediately and went to the stroller.
Went straight to the baby. Baby was fine, thank God.
Oh my
Baby was
God.
fine.
They have baby seatbelts or something?
That's a good ad for the fucking stroller, dude.
No, so luckily no injuries for the baby. I think she was banged up.
What?
They found out later that the person that hit them was a 15-year-old kid who had stolen that car and was already he was already on probation
For a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah, for some shit. And then so rather than go to jail, the DA like recommended 7 months probation camp.
Because he's a juvenile.
Yeah.
This is a little bit different from a
though he has
repetitive
fires.
offending like meth head that's like 50 years old.
Oh no, it is different, but at this very early age, he's already under felony probation for poisoning some girl's drink.
Jesus Christ.
Poisoning? That was trying to kill somebody like a medieval politician and shit. Like, damn, dude.
Excuse me? Drink the milk of the puppy.
This guy knows his poison.
Cyanide in your goblet?
I've crushed these grapes this morning.
For you, my sire. A little extra treat.
Poison apple.
Sip it uninvestigatingly.
That's a good one. Fuck. Good.
Poison apple.
So this kid's already tried to kill 3 people.
Not only that, but so he gets sentenced to that 7 months probation camp, and of course the mom is like livid that's all he's getting. Plus they're like, oh, by the way, his record will be clean by 18. But she was like, that was attempted murder.
But that's what happens for juveniles.
Oh.
Yeah, so
And adults right now.
That's true, though.
Yeah, for adults too, yeah.
So the family, that the mother, the kid, that family moved out of LA and said,
Good.
Screw this place, whatever. What do you think ever happened to this kid?
When did this happen?
He just killed somebody.
This happened 2 years ago.
Oh my
So
God.
that's what I was thinking.
Well, you're presenting it in a way where there's a happy ending. I'm thinking he cleaned himself up, went to college maybe became a police officer.
That was only 2 years ago and he was 15 then, right?
No. That kid grew up in 2 years and assassinated him for attacking his mom. What's up?
Ooh, the baby. Toddler revenge. Toddler revenge.
With milk of the poppy.
Hey. Case closed. Next episode.
A very short season,
Yeah.
but a very strong debut.
Toddler assassin.
So this happened just the other day. Same kid. So he's out. He happened to get into an argument with some random person outside of a fast food restaurant and got shot to death.
Oh shit! By the baby? No, I'm kidding.
He was a baby in a hood.
But the crazy thing is, the mother who originally was hit by the car is like pissed at the DA because they're like, you could have saved his life by putting him in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just let him back out.
Yeah, if you're running the streets, it goes both ways.
Exactly.
You cause more harm or other harm can come to you.
And that's what I didn't think about. I'm like, that's true because the climate of his life doesn't change. He's into a bunch of bad shit. He doesn't go to jail. It doesn't have no rehab.
Yeah.
And everything is still in the same exact places for him to do bad shit. Nothing's gonna help him. So he went right back out, got into the same exact lifestyle. Some shit just happened to him, got shot to death, and now like they're mad at the DA for that.
I mean, he got shot outside of a fast food establishment.
Yeah.
Was it Arby's?
Wiener Schnitzel.
They're not saying because they probably don't want to kill that business.
I was gonna say he's probably arguing over which one's better, a chalupa or a supreme taco.
Chalupa, dude.
Duh.
I'd have to disagree, but
Uh-oh.
Well, where's my gun?
Argument start, dude.
Full circle.
everybody fucking knows that the Doritos motherfucking supreme taco is the best when you get it cool rich.
Yeah, but then the chalupa's deep fried.
Fluffy, yeah.
And it's fluffy.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to form two gangs, dog.
We got the part two gangs.
Supremes.
Well, but the deep fried fluffy crunchiness.
And if you get the steak chalupa, oh my god.
Damn, steak chalupa is bomb though.
Yeah, they want a chalupa now, dude.
But they don't have the outside ranch layer dust on the edge.
That's how the gang Wachingada formed.
Wachingada.
Yeah, dude, isn't that a crazy thing that like
Yeah, that's the other side.
that mom is mad like because she's like I told you to put him in jail for what he did.
There's got to be 1% of that mom that's like, good riddance.
She's actually not. That's the thing.
But you know what, though?
She said even if they prosecute him to the full extent of the law, this is still worse, and she didn't want this.
Death?
Yeah, they would have put him to death for what he did, but she's like, I just wanted him to get full extent pain.
She's a really good person, because if I was the mom, I'd be like, good. That's how I think I would.
This motherfucker over here be pop locking. I'm like, I'm like, ah, shit, yeah.
Ask me what I think of the news.
Let's celebrate.
I think what most people want, though,
What most people want, ideally, is someone goes to jail and then they get reformed and then they come back into society and become a functional member. That's what everyone wants. But realistically, that's not what fucking happens, dude.
No, there was
Yeah,
never.
That shit does not happen.
That happens if you're extremely lucky.
It's such a weird situation because I feel like when I was younger, I just wanted people to be punished for the full extent of the law, right? But as I've gotten older, I've known some of the worst people on earth because they've had opportunities and chances to become a better person. They're some of the most best people I've ever met. Like I specifically remember, and I told the story on my podcast where my friend's older brother, when I was younger, I was a kid that used to joke around a lot, right? But when you're a goofy ass like stupid ass kid,
gooky.
when you're gooky, and you're making jokes with all these people, like you don't know that some people run with a different set of rules. So I'm like 4 years younger, and I'm making jokes or whatever, right? But his older brother didn't find it funny that I made him the butt of the joke. And, you can't make fun of somebody who's like an affiliated gang member in front of other people, and then he's not going to check your ass. But I'm not in a gang. I'm just his younger brother's friend.
He's the court gesture.
Exactly.
He didn't know he was dealing with a knight.
Thought that it would be okay, and I remember this shit. Most traumatizing experience. I was fucking 14 years old or 13, either way, and he put a gun at my fucking dick in front of everybody, and I just locked up, right? And I went back home. I started crying. I was bawling out my eyes. This guy I met at a wedding last year. He's a pharmacist now. He's a fucking and this fool comes up to me, right? He goes, "What's up, David?" And a little PTSD, a little bit. I'm like, "What's up, guy?"
I'm like, no, please.
Hey man, I was just a stupid ass kid, man.
Oh, he remembers?
Of course he did. He fucking
I
scared
feel like
the
he
shit.
probably did that to everybody. So he's like,
But
How many dicks did I point my gun at?
yeah, but that guy is a church leader now. He's a pharmacist. Like he does so many great things, but he was allowed time to change himself, right? So I had this weird perception.
In a correctional facility?
I don't know what happened. I don't know his previous story. We didn't talk for that long because I was already crying. But
You ran home.
But I have seen more oftentimes than not for people that I grew up with that became better individuals for whatever happened in between, right? So I never want to take that opportunity for somebody to better themselves. Not to say that how you feel about these situations, like I feel against, because I just don't know. But because I've seen people change over time to become better, I like the opportunity. So I understand her sentiment of like, okay, this person can change and be better, because I've seen it multiple times. I can name off a dozen people right now who've gotten some, probably even us, right? When you guys talk about your past stories, because when we start sentencing people, they're like, oh, this person should die. Well, I guess all of us should die here then, because how many bad things have we done personally?
I'm a good boy.
Nah, fool, you said you were gonna sock up your wife after 3 years. Fucking asshole. Ooh, waiting for the third one, dude. Ooh, I just swear.
I did steal a big rubber band.
Man, you go to hell, bro.
How big was this rubber band?
Rubber band.
Wow.
The Staples.
How dare you?
You know how many fucking Vietnamese kids made that fucking rubber band?
For nothing.
For nothing?
For no profit.
Man, fucking shit.
That's
For no profit.
They like crochet a rubber band.
Is it not sewing it? Is it not how you make rubber bands? You crochet it?
That's the cool thing she said was that it sends the wrong message entirely when you just fight so hard to keep people out of any type of like severe punishment because it just makes them think, oh, I got away with it.
Yeah.
Like I did.
Yeah, what does it teach anybody?
Yeah, so it's not that she wanted this kid to die or she wanted him to like rot in prison. She was like, just don't give him the idea that
there's no consequence.
Because usually it escalates.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, oh, if I do this and nothing happens, then I'll do this. What happens? Oh, nothing happens, and you just keep escalating.
It's like Big Herc. If he didn't do 15 years, he didn't
For
learn his
bank
lesson on
robbery?
the first year, second year, third year. He was in jail for 15 years.
Yeah, it's just it's such a weird thing to think about, right? Because laws and specifically like Joe was saying in blue states have become so fucking lax that people feel like they could do whatever the fuck they want. Because
Yeah.
what are the real consequences?
And also makes you feel like someone could do that to you and get away.
Yeah, and if you like let's say for example somebody comes and robs your store and you try to put your hands on them, they're like, well, they could sue you.
Yeah.
It's like how does that? How
You
does
trip
that
him on the way out. It's
Yeah.
like, shouldn't have done that.
It's like, see these fucking bananas, guy? I'm gonna sue you for this right here.
Yeah, we have friends that are cops, and then they'll see people like get caught with drugs, right? And they get let out because it's for some reason that's part of like the narrative that they're doing, where they're like, oh, but like this is a better rehabilitation form. Then you have like an old white guy that gets caught with like maybe under the table dick pills, and they get 10 years in jail.
Yeah, like how does that work?
It's like, well, that guy knew better. And then, well, it's like, but what's the real crime though? You know, it's crazy.
Dick pills.
Like a world without consequences is a very odd world to live in, right? Because there's no checks and balances. When we saw those videos out in the Bay Area of people literally smashing windows, stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you see employees just, I mean, it's a good thing that they have to just watch it because why get in the way in the first place? But they know that nothing is going to happen. At most, they'll get put into like a cell for 2 days and they'll just walk the fuck on out. Like, it's just, I don't know, man.
That's what hurts me to see them watching it happen is that these people are at work. Like they're trying to make an honest living and they're watching people make a dishonest living off of their honest living, yet they can't do anything about it.
And they get to see them come back on Thursday and then Tuesday and then Friday.
And then imagine doing the report to the cop and telling him all this shit and just feeling like there's no point to this.
One of the most
Why am I even
satisfying
talking?
videos I've ever seen, and also, well, I guess I'm a little sick, but this guy put his hand into this guy's doorway to steal a bat. And he had the bat. Not today, motherfucker! Blow! And all you hear is him go, ah!
And it sounds like the Tom and Jerry skit.
I never felt so satisfied in my life. I mean, he didn't kill him, which I don't want, but he definitely, he gonna learn today.
It's so
He remembers that.
It's like in his mail hole.
What was he trying to steal? Just mail?
Like mail or package.
Yeah.
Coupons and shit. He's trying to open the door or some shit.
Or a
Yeah.
credit card or something.
Yeah. It's just, it looked like a skit because both parties were ready. It's like,
Yeah.
So that audio wasn't like
shit.
I thought that was like inputted.
No, that was his actual scream. That was his actual scream.
I thought that was the Tom and Jerry sound.
So did I. I thought that was it too.
I gotta see that shit.
Watching people defend themselves without the end being death is, I enjoy very much.
Yeah, because somewhere in there's a lesson at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like watching people die. I think life is very, very valuable.
Plus, if a video gets viral of that person, it's like an extra lesson, like a residual lesson. You know what I mean?
It was like that viral video of the bus driver who uppercutted that lady.
That's so bad.
I know it sounds really bad when I say it, but watch the video.
Get me spitting on people.
Very satisfying.
What did he say? He's like, you gonna learn it? No, it was.
Yeah, you'll learn that bitch.
It was some phrase, but he just uppercutted the shit out of her, dude.
It was such a video game, dude.
He loaded up too from the
It
hip.
was just down fierce.
Yeah. Somebody had to call the ambulance. Call the ambulance.